Hello and good morning and welcome to once again online classes English class 12. So my dear children, till date last year we have just finished, last pre-video we have just finished The Enemy from our supplementary reader Vistas, and today in this video I am going to tell you about article writing. This is a part of, or it comes under the writing skill. You already know it, and now we are going to deal with this article writing class 12. My dear children, as many of you people are having the queries regarding the deleted portions, so many of the things have been deleted, like all the letters have been deleted from this class 12 syllabus, else then your letter to editor and job application letter. Okay, poster is also deleted from the writing skill, as well as your speech and debate is deleted from your writing skill. Apart from it, other things all are there in your writing skills. So in long writing skill, article writing is there, it is not deleted. Okay, so what is article writing? Article writing is a piece of writing about a subject. Okay, and you usually, it's type of, you are actually having a conversation with the reader. That type of writing skill it is, and this article is written in magazine or in newspaper. And article writing is a quite challenging task. You know why it's a quite challenging task? Because it requires a high degree of creativity, it requires a wide range of vocabulary, a lot of, or rather a deep knowledge about that particular topic or a subject, as well as a lot of organizational capabilities or abilities of your own in English language. So I will just tell you one by one what all are these. Before moving ahead with writing skill, article writing, I would like to tell you that always while teaching writing skill, I always discuss the marking scheme ahead of it. Usually till date our article writing usually used to come in 10 marks. Okay, my dear children, but as this pandemic situation is going on and our CBSE in the mid session also in July just have revised the syllabus, and many portions, or rather 30% of the syllabus has been reduced. So as till date I have not received the official confirmation about the paper or the sample paper or marking scheme. So I am not discussing this time the marking scheme. As soon as it is updated, I will be discussing you. So now this article writing, it's a high degree of creativity. Means you have to be little bit creative, not little bit, you have to be a good creative. You have to be a good means you have to be a very high level of creativity you have to do in literary terms. Okay, while writing, your words or choice of words should be very good enough, so that you can fit the words in that respective we can say the scenario. Then a thorough knowledge about the subject. This is very important. Until and unless you know something about any particular topic or theme, you are unable to write this article writing. Apart from it, even after you are actually very creative, you have a very impressive vocabulary, you have a very thorough knowledge about the subject, but if you are unable to put in a very coherent manner, means in a very systematic manner, then there is no use of article writing. So you have to keep these 4 points in the mind, that you have to be very creative, you have to be good in your vocabulary, you should have a very thorough knowledge about that particular topic about which you are writing an article, as well as you should know how to arrange your article. This will be easy after the end of the video, as there is a format of article writing. The fourth point has no issues, because in the format this organizational abilities will be discussed. Creativity is your own part, and definitely vocabulary is also your own part. Similarly, the thorough knowledge about the subject also, before writing an article, you must actually take all the points in consideration while writing an article, right? Okay, article writing. While going before article writing, you should actually keep all the points in your mind ready, that what can be the pros and cons of this particular topic. Okay, my dear children, now before going directly to the format of article writing, there are some of the important points which we are going to discuss, that you should keep these things in your mind while you are writing an article. So those few points we are going to discuss first, and then we are going to start the format of article writing. Okay, my dear children. So the very first point in article writing, or rather in your important points, which you can calculate it as an important points, which you can keep in your mind, is number one is there should be title and byline. Okay, there should be a title and byline in your article. The opening sentence, the second point you should keep in mind is opening sentence should be striking. So the very first point I told you, that title and byline, this you should never forget, because for format there is 1 mark, and this title and byline comes in the format of article writing. So while actually writing an article, you should keep all these important points in your mind, that first of all there should be a title of an article, and who is the writer should be written next to it. We are going to discuss further in the format. Second very important point is opening sentence should be very, very impressive. Means the opening lines or the opening paragraph should be very impressive, subsequent enough or to convey your message to the readers. Okay, so that should be a very meaningful and impressive type of writing skill you should adopt, so that you are going to convey whatever you are writing in a very, very impressive way. So the striking or opening sentence should be very, very impressive. Now there are many paragraphs. You can make 2 to 3 paragraphs, more than at least 3 paragraphs should be there. There is no restriction that you should adhere only to 3 paragraphs, but an article writing can progress from 3 to 5 paragraphs, but at least a minimum of 3 paragraphs should be there in article writing. So while doing an article writing, you are going to make a paragraph. So introduce a new point. So this point you should keep in your mind, that introduction of new point or idea at the start of the paragraph. At the start of paragraph. Okay, my dear children. So these 3 points I hope you agree. Means whatever, whenever you start your paragraph, the paragraph should start with a new point. So introduction of the new point should be at the start of a paragraph. Now you can put strong, the 4th point in the important point list is put strong arguments. Put strong arguments. Put strong arguments for your ideas. Okay, such as evidences or elaborations. My dear children, as I told you, the opening sentence, the second point for the opening sentence should be very striking. It also means that you can add some quotations, very impressive quotations in the opening and in the conclusion of your article writing to make it in an impressive style. Okay, now same here is put strong argument for your ideas. Means you can place the statistic or relevant evidences relating to your ideas. That is the meaning of this point. Okay, Now use linking words. Use linking words. Why these linking words are important, I am going to tell you. Such as although, even though, however, etc. Why these linking words are important? Actually, these linking words is going to give your sentence in a proper coherent style, or rather your ideas will be arranged in a systematic manner while using these linking words. Okay, my dear children, so this fifth point you have to keep in the mind is use linking words so that you can organize while documenting it. You can organize your words in a systematic manner, or you can organize your sentence in a proper systematic manner. It will appear in from means from outward to inward, or from inward to outwards. Okay, vice versa. It should be appear. It should not appear. Article writing should never appear like in a hodgepodge that some idea has taken from that side, then you are jumping from directly consequences to the effects, or like that. It should not be nothing like that. It should be very you are starting your idea, what is the reason, what's the purpose, and what are the causes and effects, what can be the what is your opinion, something like that, in a very formulating style. Okay, so these 5 points, I hope it's very clear to you. The first point I discussed you, there should be a title and a byline. Second point, introduce your article writing, or the opening sentence should be very impressive or a very striking one. Means you can start your article writing with a quotation, and you can end also your article writing with a quotation also. The third point which we discussed is you should actually introduce a new point at the start of every paragraph. And then fourth, we discussed that you should actually we discussed is put strong arguments. Whatever ideas you are writing, this will come in the development of your topic, that you can provide relevant evidences and statistics related to your point. And then you can use linking words such as although, even though. It comes in a vocabulary and expression so that your ideas are organized in a coherent manner. Okay, now you have to use the sixth point you have to keep in mind is use passive voice. Use passive voice. Okay, a bit of humor you can use, humor, then emotive language, and rhetorical question. These two things you must have been problem. Otherwise, I think you know you can use a passive voice, or always it's good to use a passive voice in writing an article. Humor, little bit of funny or fun things, or write a little bit of comedy you can add, but it should be a subtle one. It should not actually take away the essence of article writing. You should keep this thing in mind. It is allowed in article writing. No, if the topic is like that, or the topic is permitting you for it. Now, emotive language can be used. Emotive language means use or choice of such words which actually provoke emotional response. That is called as emotive language. Means you are selecting such words which are actually evoking the emotional response in a reader. So, and rhetorical questions means such type of questions which does not require an answer, or such type of questions where answers are not expected at all, they are called as rhetorical questions. Can you do something right, or can't you do anything right? So these type of question does not expect any type of answers. So these type of questions can be used in article writing. The next point which I am going to discuss with you is you should actually present your ideas in very interesting manner. So the next point will be present your ideas in interesting manner, or we can say in an impressive manner. Okay, impressive manner. Present your ideas in an impressive manner, or rather it creates a sensation among the readers. That is the meaning of this impressive writing. Okay, then conclude your article, or strongly conclude your article with strong points. So conclusion should always be very strong, okay, or very appropriate. In conclusion, what all things you are going to write, I am going to discuss in the format. Okay, we will be discussing in the format. So you have to conclude this article writing in a strong way. So fifth point I discussed you twice, and then sixth, passive humor. Humor should not be overused, otherwise the entire taste of article, that particular article writing is going to go away. Emotional language and rhetorical questions can be used very impressively, or rather creating a sense of sensation inside a reader. That type of writing you have to do, and you have to conclude the writing or article writing. Apart from these two more very important points which we usually actually forget while writing an article or while drafting an article, and that is we should always what? Read it or for proofreading. Proofreading should always be done. Okay, my dear? Read it or proofreading or editing should be done. Proofreading should always be done. Read it twice, thrice, or we can concentrate on this particular word. Proofreading of the articles actually give us that our article will be, there is a possibility of less amount of error in our article. So proofreading is very must. And the 10th point is for your examination point of view, adhere to the word limit. I will not stress too much on this particular point, adhere to the word limit, because there are some topics which really where we are not able to actually control our words. So it's not like that just to compact our article in the form of word limit, we will just cut short it. It's not like that. I will, as a teacher, for scoring more marks in English, it is advisable from my side, it's my personal opinion, that you people in article writing, if you have a free flow of your vocabulary and have a thorough knowledge of that particular topic, kindly express yourself very elaboratively in 3 to 5 paragraphs. Don't restrict yourself in just 3 to 4 paragraphs. You will be not actually, you should not focus actually on this word limits very strictly, but please don't keep on writing for 10 pages in examination. Okay, this is also not actually entertained, but if it is required, just don't try to close or complete in 1 or 1.5. pages. If you know very well and you have an enrichment of you are enriched in your vocabulary terms, kindly express it in a very beautiful manner. So it's not like that article is just restricted to 3 paragraph. It can exceed from 3 to 5 paragraph. Okay, my dear children, now we are progressing to the very important point or part of article writing that you people are all waiting for. It is format. Now we are going to discuss about the format of article writing and what all we can write in that. Okay, so number 1 is title. Title will always be at the center. Okay, my dear children, title will always be at the center. There is always a title in article writing. It is accompanied by a byline. You can shift it literally to little bit right side, but not extreme right side. That is not entertained. Okay, a little bit shift of this byline towards a little bit right side is okay, but you cannot actually shift to extreme right side. Okay, and do not never make a mistake of writing a byline towards the left side. As there is a title, don't leave any line and write the byline. What does byline includes? I am going to tell you. Title means the theme, the catchy heading. The title should be very catchy. It should be very impressive. Okay, first we will discuss the format and then in detail the format portions we are going to discuss. So after writing the title, there will be byline and then the paragraph begins. So what all things you can write in your paragraph, like first para will be there, second para, third para and on. So my dear children, in first paragraph you can do the introduction of the topic. Okay, introduction. In the first para, introduction of the topic. In the second para, there can be development of the idea. This may include first and second para both. Sorry, second and third. Development of idea or your development of the topic. Okay, my dear children. So first para is the introduction. Second and third para can include development of the topic. Then there is another topic called as summing up. Summing up, which can come in fourth para. And in fifth para you can conclude. Now what all things you can or you should write, I am going to tell you. So this is the format. These things you need to write in your article writing. Means this you have to keep in mind. These small subheadings or rather small sub points, that these articles should cover these points. Now what all things come in this point, we are going to discuss it. Title, first of all, it should be very impressive, catchy, or rather the title should reflect the theme of your subject or topic. Then byline, it's very clear that byline means writer's name which is given in the question. Even though if it is not given, you are going to write XYZ, that is an old writing pattern. Still, as we have adopted new writing pattern and new pattern of question papers, always the writer's name is given. Okay, now we are going to start with this. First, what you have to write under all these things. So number 1 is, first para is introduction of the topic. Okay, my dear children, the first para or first thing, introduction of topic. This forms the first para and you can start it with a quotation also. Okay, my dear children, it can be quotation wise and very striking opening sentences. striking opening sentences, putting forward your subject. Means in the opening sentence, the reader must know about what you are going to talk, and that should be in a very impressive manner. So the first para can include the quotation, then striking opening sentence, means a very impressive style you can adopt in this paragraph. Now, second point which we are going to deal is development of idea. This is a little bit elaborated point, and it can come in your second and third paragraph both. Okay, my dear children, that is development of the topic. Now, what all things you can write in development of the topic, you will be actually thinking. So you people can write things like merits, demerits, okay my dear children, advantages, disadvantages, positive, negative effects, it can be causes, reasons, and effects or results. So these things can be included in your topic of development of the idea. Okay, my dear children, and it may take 1 or 2 paragraphs. So suppose in first paragraph you can writing about the merits, you can write in another paragraph about the demerits. Similarly, like advantages, disadvantages, positive, negative points, causes or reasons, and the effects and result of it. So these things you are going to write in the second and the third para. Now, what I told you, another topic will be summing up. Summing up is again very important to understand. It can come in your 4th paragraph, and it is summing up. Now, what all things you are going to write in summing up? What all things you can write? Number 1, you can write your comments, you can write your recommendations, okay, you can write your the follow-up measures can be taken, like so and so, or what is your opinion, what is your comments, what are the follow-up measures or steps can be taken to improve these situations. That can be written in this summing up paragraph. I hope you understand. It's your opinion plus the follow-up measures, because this is something very important part of article writing. If you don't write the follow-up measures, you are going to lose the marks in annual examination of the board examination, because the examiners search, because everything you write correct, you write the introduction very correct, you write the development of the idea very correct, you write the things that these things are involved in this topic, but here children miss some things. Okay, so your own comments and the follow-up measures can be taken to improve the particular situation should be written. Okay, now the 5th paragraph or the concluding paragraph. 5th para, which can be called as conclusion. What all things you can write in the conclusion? So in this you have to little bit use language which can little bit of strict language. It can actually be seen as, you can write it as a for public, as a hope or warning. Actually It can be a call or appeal to the public on the required topic for action. Okay, my dear children. So this fifth paragraph, you can include the topics, that what were the possibilities, what can be the possibilities, and if the possibilities are not ruled out, then what can be the consequences regarding it, and how we can improve the situation as a people, and what is our role as a people. That needs to be in this fifth paragraph. So I hope that you understood this format of article writing, which was a little bit very simple. It is not like that you are writing it for first time. You have already done in 10th, 11th, and now it's 12th, but a little bit of awareness and attentiveness both is required. I told you all those 10 points, that all those 10 points are very important. You should actually very alert while actually memorizing or just revising your topic of article writing. There should be title, there should be byline, there should be opening line should be very impressive. Then introduction of the new point should not be in the middle of the paragraph, it should be starting of the paragraph. And then we have just seen that how in a very powerful manner we have to present our idea with evidences or statistics. There you can do in the development of idea. And then how you have to use the linking words in a so that it can give a coherent style to your article writing. And then you have to actually present your article in a very impressive or interesting manner, and then conclude it. You should not forget to conclude your article writing, and what all things can be written in conclusion I just discussed you. And two things, never forget that proofreading should never be forgotten before after article writing, and if it's required, do the editing also. And I will not give much importance to that or weightage to the topic. Last point, that is word limit. If you have a good expression of vocabulary, you can exceed to 4 to 5 paragraph. It's not like that I'm just teaching you that just stick to 3 paragraph. You can elaborate it to 3 to 5, or it may be of 6 paragraph if you have a good expression of vocabulary. Okay, my dear children, then there is a particular format, and in that format you have to write, never forget to write the title and byline, and then arrange your article writing according to different topics. As I told you, introduction of the topic, development of the topic, and then summing up and conclusion. That is very important for article writing. Okay, my dear children, so before closing this video or ending this video, just very quickly write one question for homework, just one I'm going to give you, so that you can actually do it as a practice question for you, and then you are able to do it very perfectly. I know, because you are doing since class 10, but still only just one question I would like to give you as a practice question. So it's your home assignment for article writing. You are an active member. You are an active member of the Animals Lovers Club, of the Animal Lovers Club of your school, which works for preventing cruelty to animals. Cruelty to animals. Write an article in 150 to 200 words for your school magazine, emphasizing the need to emphasizing the need to coexist peacefully with animals. Peacefully with animals. After that, you are just seeing that you are not having the space, so I'm not having the space, so I'm just writing it here. You are Arnab. Like remaining portion I'm writing here. You are Arnab or Arpita. You are Arnab or Arpita of SM Senior Secondary School, Hyderabad. Of SM Senior Secondary School, Hyderabad. Okay, my dear children, so this is your homework. From here it starts. Here we are not able to finish by here, so you are just going to, I have just written 2 points over here. So this is here we finished the article writing. Hope you find this video very helpful, and till we meet next time, just take care of yourself and have a nice day. Goodbye till then.